If you find yourself always talking about how you're gonna start at some point, or how, oh, well, I can't start until this, oh, I can't start until that. If you just have a hard time getting yourself to start things or stay consistent with them once you do, or restart once you've stopped, this is the video for you. All right, we're gonna talk briefly about how we can fix this. Procrastination is the fear of change, and change is scary to what? The ego. The ego is a part of your brain that tends to hold you back. Your soul is like what wants you to fulfill these dreams that you have, because it knows that that's like your life purpose. It's what you want, and what you want for a reason. When you procrastinate, it's the ego saying, oh, but we're safe here. This new idea that you have, this new dream that you have, it's gonna change our life. You don't procrastinate on things that don't benefit you. Now you can say, oh yeah, my school project, like I'm procrastinating on that, I don't want to do that. Okay, but graduating school is going to improve your life, even if it's not the most important thing to you, like it wasn't for me. But saying, like I completed school is still an accomplishment no matter how important it was to you, But anyway, procrastination is the fear of change for the better. Why are you afraid to change for the better? Because it's change. Your life isn't going to be the same. You may feel comfortable where you are right now because it's what your brain knows. Your brain knows struggling, so it wants to stay in that struggling mindset. And that may sound stupid if you don't know this to be true, but the familiar is easier, and never trying is easier, because then you can just say, oh, well, I had all these reasons why I didn't start. Oh yeah, I should have started. I didn't start because this person did this to me, and you know what? They ruined my life, or I don't know, like there's so many reasons that you can give to not do something, to procrastinate. So there we go. Starting is the hardest part because it's so easy to make so many excuses. But the thing is that there's no big cheat code to this. However, I'll help you make it a little bit easier, okay? But hang with me through this part that you're not going to want to hear. No, you are the only one that can decide to start. You are the only one that can decide to change. It is up to you fully, and you have to get over that fear. You have to look that fear in the face and say, you know what, like I know you're scared, but this is going to make your life better. Even though it's different, even though it's unfamiliar, we're going to get familiar with it quick, because it's going to make our life better, and we aren't going to have to live in this way of fear, even though it's comfortable, because we know it. And you may also fear it because you know what, if you are successful in something, you may then fear that you have something to lose, that you're then more at risk. But as you go through life, you learn more and more things. So even if, say, you started a business and it failed, you know the knowledge now to start, and you know probably a lot better what went wrong, so you can make the next one even better, so you can repair the damage, or you are just further along in life and you have more knowledge. So even if something went wrong, just remember that there is always time to repair it. It's never too late. Any excuse you're giving yourself to not start all these different things, you know that's not a good enough excuse, but it's easy to just try and accept it anyway. Telling yourself you're always going to start is just creating a lack of trust within yourself. It's making it harder for you, because now your brain doesn't trust you when you say you're going to do something, and it's going to say, oh, well, we said we were going to do this before and we never did it, so it's not like a big deal if we do it again. And you say, oh, we're definitely going to do this, and then we kind of just put it off to the side and, ignore it or make excuses why not to do it, because, we've done that before. So, like, there's nothing wrong with that, right? Well, yeah, so when you lose trust in yourself because you're doing that, it just makes it easier to continue to do that. So you just need to force yourself to start doing what you're saying you're gonna do. You have to force yourself to push past that fear starting, because the only thing that's gonna get you through that fear is courage. And courage, you kind of just gotta have it. Like, you gotta form it. Start that momentum. Say, you know what, we're starting today, even if it's a small little thing, even if it's a little progress at a time, even if it's 1% every day, doing something is gonna help. Next if you found that you have started whatever it is before and it wasn't really enjoyable to you, even though it is what you want to do, but you just feel like it wasn't really fun anymore once you really got like kind of serious about it because you put too much pressure on it, and then it wasn't fun because if you put too much pressure on something, it just loses the fun, which sucks, and we don't want that. So you need to learn how to make it fun. Take a look at what you were doing before, or what part of it you're worried about in the future. If you're just worried that this is going to be a problem and it hasn't been a problem yet, find out how you can make it more fun for yourself. If you're starting a business, for example, you want to enjoy what you're doing. You don't want to turn it into something that's no longer fun for you. So learn how to put less pressure on it. Think about, how would I look at this if I wasn't obsessed with the outcome of it being successful? How would I do this if I already was successful in this? How would I show up if I already was successful? Or if I was childhood me doing this just for fun with the same knowledge I have now, whatever. But if I could make it more fun, if I could make it more enjoyable, if I could take it less seriously, but still be successful with it, obviously, how could I do that? So for me, when I started making videos, I started putting way too much pressure on them, and I was immediately like, I need to like get a bunch of subscribers or a bunch of followers. I need it to be successful right away. I need the instant gratification, because if I don't get that, then like it must not be worth it, or it must not be coming, which is not true. You have to be okay with the process being a process and not having instant gratification all the time. So you have to find out how to make it fun. So I decided, you know what, I'm gonna start showing up like I actually enjoy it. I'm gonna be more enthusiastic about it and less serious about it. I'm gonna kind of take my childhood self into the role, because she always wanted to make YouTube videos. She was always excited about it. And so now I'm gonna take her into the process and add the joy, because it's not fun without joy. So for me, that's how I made it better for myself. So do something similar for you. That is the part that makes it the hardest for me. Not even the procrastination. It was easier to get over the procrastination than it not being fun, you know? And then do something to make yourself feel more confident. Whether it's dressing nicer, like simply showing up better in some aspect of it. Dressing nicer, doing your hair nicer, doing something that just makes you happy. Like maybe you go get yourself a coffee before you do it, or you go get yourself a little dessert or something before you do it. Like, reward yourself. Literally reward yourself. Like, we are still kids at heart. All right, so do something that you enjoy, doing something that also makes you feel confident, because when you feel confident, you have more energy to do what you want to do, and you believe in yourself more. Belief in yourself, enjoy, are like the things at the forefront that you really need. And just have faith in yourself, because you can do it. Like, even if it's scary, even if it's uncertain, you can do it. So basically, there's no perfect formula for how to get yourself to stop procrastinating, or how to get yourself to get past the hard part of starting. You just have to start, and that's the hard part. That's how you get yourself past the hard part. Just do it, no matter how scary it is, no matter how much you don't really want to do it. Just do it anyway, because you can. You can. Prove it to yourself. And don't listen to anybody else. If there's somebody else that's making you feel discouraged, don't listen to a single other person that is not making you feel encouraged. Keep it to yourself if you need to, or only tell the positive people in your life if you need to. You don't have to tell everybody all your business. Do what works best for you, because you know what? It's your life, and this is ultimately your decision if you're ready to start or not. So if you are ready to start, you're tired of procrastination, I believe in you, and you need to believe in yourself, and you should believe in yourself. So I don't care how many times you've proven to yourself that you haven't gone through with something, or haven't had the most trustworthy connection with yourself. There's always time to repair it. There's always time to start over. There's always time to start this thing you want to start that you've been putting off. You can do it. Believe in yourself. You are awesome. And that's all I have for you today in this video. If you like content like this, self-improvement content, motivational content, mindset shift content, all that jazz, please subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you here if that sounds like something you would be interested in. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up so I know to do more content like this in the future. And if you have any comments that you would like to add below, please feel free to do so, or any video recommendations that you have. I'm always open to video recommendations. I love to help you guys with whatever you are working through, and I love to hear from you. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.